Schematic music.
What's going on, folks, and welcome back to the Spaced Out Podcast. I appreciate you guys tuning in. It is I am him, it is Space Cadet, and you're rocking with the Spaced Out Podcast, and we have Keeks in the building today. How you doing today?
I'm feeling good. How are you?
I'm amazing. I just came from breakfast. Joint was busting.
What you have?
I got French toast.
French toast.
Yeah. I went to some place in Hamburg. They took too long for the food, though.
Was it worth it, though?
Yeah, but still that hour wait for the food.
Oh, an hour?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But it was packed, so I'll give it to him. Like, it was
and
packed.
It's Sunday. Everybody like brunch on Sundays.
Yeah, it was like everybody who just got out of church was in there.
Sound about right.
Yeah, and I was smelling like a pound.
It be like that. It's cool. They be smoking too. It's cool.
What they gonna say?
Yeah.
It's legal. They can't say shit. So what's going on? How you doing? What's the moves?
The moves, we got Pretty Dark Skin, my first single coming out on the 17th.
Okay.
Super excited about it. Some neosoul vibes. Got some videos and other interviews coming up. So, yeah, just looking forward to it.
Have you performed at all before you dropped this one?
I just had one recent performance, and it was kind of last minute, but it was still live.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was good.
I like those neo-soul performances. It's different.
Yeah.
It's so chill.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you gotta
and everybody
have it.
be in tune. That's
yeah,
what I like.
And you gotta have it in like a low lit. Like, It's just gotta be, the whole vibe's gotta be there for it. I love it. Like, I'm addicted to neo-soul music, especially like Masego and stuff like that. Like,
yeah. I just gotta find like more events that's geared towards R&B and neo-soul, because there's a lot of hip-hop shows that happen in the city, but not a lot of just strictly R&B.
Yeah.
So
that's a fact.
Gotta get in where I fit in.
Or start making them.
Yeah.
Creating those shows.
Yeah.
Now, you started writing poetry before you started doing music?
Yeah, so I used to always write. Even when I was younger in school, my art teachers found a poem that I wrote, and it ended up getting published in like this big collective for students. So I've always been writing, always been into music. It's always been a part of my life. I grew up in church singing, so it's just always been there for me.
Now, the poetry was just something that you came to you?
Yeah, it was kind of like journaling for me. It just so happens that it rhymed.
Yeah.
That's basically.
Do you still write poetry?
Here and there, not as much. It's all turned into music now. I'll just turn on some lo-fi or something like that and just write.
Yeah. That's crazy, because literally, look at this. All morning, that's what I've been jamming to. And I just opened Spotify.
Yep.
Like, all morning. I can't, there's days I can't listen to music with words, because sometimes the words don't fit the music, or it's not for the mood of the day. And sometimes words can't even portray how you're feeling.
Yep, that's true.
The music, but then I don't know, neo soul, when did you start, when did you figure I'm gonna start singing, or I'm gonna create music instead of writing poetry?
Honestly, it kind of just came to me one day, I needed some sort of therapy. I was just going through a lot of things, and I didn't really know how to express it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go back to writing music. And I would just look up neo-soul beats or Cleo soul type beats, Erykah Badu type beats. And it just started flowing. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start making music. And at first it was just going to be a hobby, but I felt like life and the people that were in my life were pushing me to take it a little bit more serious. So now we're here.
That's what's up. And it's good to have people around you that are pushing you to do something that they believe in you that you could do. Because if you don't got those people around you, you're just going to be stuck in the same place, in the same rut.
Definitely hard to see the vision sometimes. But I'm grateful for the people I have in my corner right now. Like they all support me crazy heavy. So super excited about where we're all gonna go.
Have you worked with anybody recently or anything like that?
Yeah, so as far as producers, I've been in the studio with AP, Tyree Haynes, Chef Dread. I found this dope photographer. Her name is Lulu, and the vision she created for the whole Pretty Dark Skin like photo shoot and little mini video trailer that we did. And Creative Connect was there as well. Like I love the energy that they brought, so I'm definitely gonna be working with them. Shy at TKRS. I'm on a few of his shows that are on his network, Rhythm of the Streets. So he's been like my videographer. He's been getting all the behind the scenes stuff. So I'm very grateful for the connections I've been making. Like these are good people. King Shad as well. The first time we met, we had such a good conversation. He really opened my eyes to like the music business.
Yeah.
So once I had that meeting with him, I just was like learning, like, okay, what's this? What's that? How do I get my royalties? Things like that. So Rob C, he's my manager. He's been connecting me with all these dope people. So I feel like I got a good network around me right now. Yeah.
For sure. That's Rob Cornelius.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a great person to have around you.
Absolutely.
Especially the people that he has around him.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, if you got him in your corner, you going somewhere.
Yep, and all those people, they love my music. They see my vision. They see where I'm going. They see the potential. So it's all gonna work out.
So has anybody heard you besides at that show? Heard anything from you yet?
Not really. I've only been dropping snippets. So this is literally the beginning
of everything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what inspires you the most? There we go. That's where I'm going.
I would have to say just life experiences. Like I've never been able to really just sit and talk and tell my story or tell certain things that I've been through, but it's so easy for me to do it with music.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just hear a beat and I'll like kind of just freestyle, play with it, and I'm like, okay, this is the topic. This is what we going with. We talk about this, and just go from there.
So you be freestyling most of your songs?
Yeah, they usually start off that way. I'll just hear a beat, and I might play with like a melody, throw some words in there, and see what it's hitting for.
Yeah.
And once I get something and say it over a couple times, then I start writing.
So it's basically like you're coming up with like the topic.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to go off that, and then that's how you're going to create it.
Pretty much, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. It flows naturally that way.
That natural, I feel like for artists, it's more difficult for like, if you go onto someone's song, and they're like, yo, I need you on this song. Can you write something for this? And you're like, in the room, need to write it right now, versus I'm at home, chilling, in the bath, like, just wine in hand with that wine board, writing, like it's different.
It's definitely different. I've had people ask, and I just be stuck for a while. But with my own music, it doesn't happen like that. I'm never stuck when it comes to my own music.
Yeah. That's like for me. If you give me a list of questions, if you watch episodes, you could tell on my podcast episodes which ones I was reading questions off of. I definitely can tell.
Yeah.
Even though like I was there, if I wasn't there, I could tell.
Yeah.
Because it's the way that I formulate the questions. It's like, then I sit there and I watch some of it and I'm like, I hate this episode. Like, because it's not natural. It doesn't come from, it's just not like, we're not just chilling. I'm sitting there trying to like, be like Stephen A or some shit, like a reporter. And it's like, that's not where I'm trying to go with it. Yeah. I just want to chill. I just want to learn, chill. And if I get information from you that I could use, or you get information from me, or like I have a connection that I could put somebody onto, and like, and the best part is I get to get people who haven't even heard of you to hear about you.
Yeah.
That's all it is for me here.
Yep.
Like, I love to be able to be like, hey, yo, you need hoodies done? You need someone to design hoodies?
Yeah.
Boom, right there.
Love that. Yep.
Got my guy right here. Family Trappers all day. Y'all see it. I wear it every You probably click on the podcast snippets. It's probably got 90% Family Trapper hoodies because I'm local too.
Yeah.
Like everything for me, it's like, yo, where can I go get a new hoodie? Where can I go get a hat from that somebody in Buffalo made?
Yeah.
Because people don't know this, but there's designers here in Buffalo designing these hats for New Era that you can purchase that hat and it's supporting that artist.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can come to Struggle Compound and they got their own brands and you can support those brands instead of going to, like I used to go to Kohl's and spend $60 on a Nike hoodie. Why am I spending $60 on a Nike hoodie when I can go to the Struggle Compound and buy a hoodie with better quality for better, like, no lie, the hoodies, my Nike hoodies shrink. These hoodies don't shrink.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it too. You get a Nike hoodie, you have to buy a bigger size because they shrink your first wash. So it's like, why not be local? So that's also what the point I'm getting to is like, we need to be pushing all these artists to be like, oh, Keeks is starting music. Yo, everybody flood the Keeks right now. Go make a song with her. Go push her music. Go push her snippets because that's going to help her grow and we're going to push all of our followers to each other. Yeah. If every artist did that in Buffalo, it'd be crazy.
It would
dope.
Definitely be crazy.
Yo, let me see you later. Oh, hands. Hopefully the Buffalo Bills have hands today.
Please. Please do.
Yo, anybody else this morning wake up like going crazy because they looked at the stove and it was one time?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yo, I bugged out this morning. First day I haven't woke up at 4 a.m. I still didn't wake up at 4 a.m. But, technically I did. I don't know. I looked at the clock in the kitchen. I walked past it. I'm like, oh shit, it's 6:15 or 6:01. I'm like sitting there, looking at my phone. Yo, why did my phone say it's 5:15? It just said it was 6:01. So I looked, it was like, yo, the time went back. So I was like, yo, did this really fucking just happen to me? It fucked my whole day, morning up. I was like, yo, I thought it was 6 o'clock. I started doing shit that I thought it was.
Hey, man, early bird gets the worm.
Yeah, but nah, that shit fucked me up. I would have went to sleep or laid down for 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes.
Nah, I feel that.
That I wake up every day at that time though. It's like
clockwork.
My girl just posted the other day, the man who wakes up at 5 a.m. and it's 9 o'clock and the dude's sitting over them waiting, all dressed and ready, come on, let's go. Because it's literally what I do. This morning I was like, yo, it's 10 o'clock. Can we go eat breakfast? And it took an hour and a half to do that. But who are some of your favorite artists?
I listen to a lot of Ari Lennox.
Fire.
Cleo Soul. I'm a big Usher fan, big Tank fan. I listen to a lot more R&B than any other genre. I rock with Afro beats, so I listen to a lot of Ampiano, things like that. I am a barb, so I like Nicki. I like Nicki. But yeah, I mostly listen to R&B.
Yeah?
Most part, yeah.
I'm a widespread. The only thing I don't like country.
There's this one country song though, Luke Combs, One Number Away, One Call Away, something like that.
He's fire.
That song hits.
It's not that I don't like country. It's just not that I'm listening to it.
Yeah.
If I'm listening to it, it's because my girl's listening to it, and I'm just listening to it to listen to it. But it's still hip hop and R&B.
Yeah.
Just with a different twang to the back of it.
Pretty much.
If you put a beat behind it, some of them are spitting, literally rapping.
Yeah.
If you put R&B melody behind it, it's gonna go.
Yeah.
What's his name? Kane. Something Kane. Y'all listen to country? There's some dude that my lady listened to. He's fire. He had a song with Sway Lee and someone else.
I might have to look that up.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
shit was fire.
I don't listen to a lot of country, but it's
Nah.
they be having some.
Yeah,
fire joints.
because you be sitting there and you be like, yo, they spitting right now.
No,
What the
for
fuck?
real.
I'm
Talking
like,
that
yo,
shit.
play that back. That shit was hot.
Yeah.
I like weird ass music. Like it sounds like some people are like, yo, is that country? Nah, this ain't. And then we're like, oh, it's got like an EDM beat to the back of it. I'm like, yeah. I just be. You ever just like dive into the YouTube rabbit hole?
Oh yeah.
That's my favorite.
Plenty of
Like you
times.
just like next, or I just sit there and hit next until it's an artist I never heard of
Yeah.
and be like, oh, this shit's tough.
TikTok does that for me too. I
Yeah.
come across a lot of like underground independent artists and be like, oh, that's kind of fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You be wanting to hit them up like, yo, let's work.
Mm-hmm.
So your inspiration was, you got any kids?
I have a son. Well, he's one.
So how do you think you're gonna handle like if you blow up with having your kid?
Well, for one, I have a really good village around me.
Yeah.
So even with the back and forth that I do now, like my schedule is crazy because I'm a mom. I work and I do music and I act. So I have a lot going on, and I feel like my village is very supportive of what I do.
Yeah.
So, hey, if I got the money, they coming with me. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. As long as he's safe, his education, all that, he's taken care of, I'm happy.
No, that's a fact.
Yeah.
No, that's the best thing to have is like a group behind you rather than like one or two people or just the parents.
Yeah.
Because that saying is the truth. It takes a village to
really
raise
does.
children. It does.
Definitely
I got
does.
4 of my own. Like, it takes a village.
I feel like it's a lot just having one. And he's like walking and all over the place. And,
I got a 1-year-old too.
whew.
Yeah, we just at breakfast. That man was screaming the whole time, and he screams the Bills chant all day long.
That's actually kind of fire.
No, it is, but all day long, you get sick of hearing, hey, like you're like, yo, bro, come on, it's not even game time yet.
Yeah.
But like the people in the play, yeah, the people in the spot were not having it today. They were all looking like joking, and I'm like, I'm not shutting him up.
Right.
He a baby.
Yeah, but I definitely think it'll still work out.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, there's some mad famous people with children.
Yeah.
Especially females who are famous and they have children and they're single and they're doing it.
Yeah.
They can make it work. But it's like how do they make it work?
Yeah. I think my biggest thing is like making sure I protect him from certain things. Like if I'm going to be out there and be big and people are going to be recognizing me in the street, I want to make sure he's protected. Because people get crazy.
Who shiesty him up?
Have to. He going to be the next blanket out here. For real. 'Cause
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of people. You see that a lot of artists do that. Like they don't even show their kids' face until they're like a certain age and stuff like that. Or some like don't even show their children. Some people don't even show their kids' face on Facebook at all.
Yeah, like I posted him for his birthday. Later that night, I took it out. I'm just that protective. I'll post him on my story. That's about it.
I've thought about that. But my one son wants to be a DJ, so he wants to be all over social media. And that's another thing, is like as soon as they turn a certain age, it's
yeah.
oh, I need a social media. Like for what?
Right.
Like, why do you need to be on that? Like, I didn't have that as a kid. I was fine.
I had MySpace.
I didn't have that until like, I mean, it came out when I was like in 8th grade, probably.
Yeah,
7th or 8th grade, something like that. Like,
I think I was like 12.
it was just started to pop like in like 2004 or no, 2008. Because then I went into the army, and then 2 years later it was Facebook.
Yeah.
And then like you had a MySpace and you had a Facebook, and then like it did the same thing. It like dwindled away. But I thought it was gonna be like, you know how they have Twitter, Instagram.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna still be like MySpace was still gonna be a thing, because MySpace seemed like it was geared towards music.
It definitely was, especially if you could set up your profile, have
Yeah.
music play right away. Yeah.
And it seemed
had
like
the layout
more
for
people
it.
like were like a lot of people, but at that time, for the amount of people to be communicating about music was huge, because you're making your playlist of what you like,
Yeah.
and then other people are jumping on your playlist,
Yep.
and then you're seeing that some songs that you had on there are now on this person's playlist. So now you want to change it up because you don't want to have the same music as
Yeah.
somebody.
Yeah.
Yo, it was the shit. Like changing it where I had to fall down and shit like
Yeah,
that.
absolutely. Yep.
We were coding
And
at
didn't
a
even
young
know
age.
it. And didn't even know it.
Yo, it was crazy. Like I didn't no clue that what we were doing is basically web design.
Pretty much.
And like you could if you would have stuck to that and got really good at it, the best people could have been web designers. The people who figured that out, like I had this one friend who was like, yo, you could do this, and showing me everything you can do, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, do it to my page now.
No,
Log
for
me
real.
in.
Yeah.
I don't want to do them. Like I was the person who did not want to do all the work for it, but the music part
Yeah.
all day, because it'd be like the code would mess up. Now your page is messed up.
Yeah.
No, I just care about my music better be on point. I better have the newest music that no one's heard yet.
Yeah.
That shit was so fire.
It was. I don't know. MySpace.
And then it's just like,
It just disappeared.
yeah, nobody is like, I feel like it was the more and more people stopped using it. So that's when, because now I don't even think you can really get on your page or anything anymore. You used to be able to.
I'm going to try. I haven't even.
But like, then like Facebook took over. Then I think Twitter was next, right? Was it Twitter's next? And then Instagram.
Yeah, the Instagram.
But Instagram's got the most users. Like Twitter with Snapchat, yeah. Then
I feel like Snapchat is low key becoming obsolete too.
I don't know, because I get a lot of people telling me that I should do Snapchat ads.
I feel like everything that's at least on my little explore page is bullshit. It's not quality.
Yeah.
Anything.
No, but the ads, like while you're clicking through those stories, like you know how like sometimes music will pop up, you can put yourself in there, because you know how many people use Snapchat though.
That's true.
It's like so many people use it. That Explorer stuff though, like you're talking about like where it's like they'll pop the balloon and it'll be like
yeah, it just be like, why is this here?
the so satisfying and stuff like that. That stuff's dope. But then it goes into like super like what do they call that on YouTube? Clickbait. It's all clickbait stuff. It's like, oh, this happened, and you watch through it and nothing happened. And you're like, yeah, I just wasted fucking a minute and a half of my time going through this whole thing to see nothing happen. I figured that out, but then I got kicked off Snapchat because I posted weed. Like, but it was like, yo, I only watch the so satisfying and then like Sports Center stuff.
Yeah, it's not.
But like that amount of like ads that come up through there.
Yeah, that is true.
Is like, that's so, because how many men are going on there to watch Sports Center clips? All the young dudes. How many people are just sitting there bored, like sitting clicking through those?
Clicking through.
And then you get like, it happens to me. I'm clicking through stories on Facebook, and then something will pop up in between it, and I'll be like, oh, that's dope, and I'll click it, and it'll be like, take me to a whole web page. I'm like, but it's like, we gotta start doing that with our music and our podcasts and stuff, and push our stuff through there.
For sure.
Like marketing through there. Have you been marketing it?
A little bit. So with me, I feel like I'm in this space where it's like I don't know exactly what my target audience is yet.
Right.
I don't have a solidified fan base. So the test runs that I did do, I just did very general audiences to see what kind of feedback that I would get. So once I drop it and I push it, I'm just going to take those demographics and kind of narrow it down.
Yeah.
So that it's really, targeting the right audience.
Right.
But yeah, I have a little bit of a method. So.
And you already shot a music video for it?
Mm-hmm.
And that's dropping on the 17th as well?
I think I'm going to drop it a week later.
Okay.
Yeah. Give it a little space to breathe.
Yeah.
And have the visual come out.
Yeah. That's dope. And who shot that?
Shy from TKRS.
Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I was about to say, you said one of the, that's just Kids Are Asleep, right?
Yeah.
I just seen they just shot a video for something else.
Yeah, I know he's worked with like Captivated Seas.
Yeah.
So.
I just seen him do a Guap Nation one, I think.
He's been all over. He got a lot of content.
Yeah.
So.
They're killing it.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to lose to them at the awards, but somebody else won it.
Who won?
I don't even remember who it was. It was some like alpha male. Alpha Male Podcast. It's on Facebook. I mean, shout out to them. They won, but I thought Kids Are Asleep was gonna win because they had the following.
Yeah, for sure.
They have they're killing it.
Yeah, he's literally always working.
Yeah, and plus he's doing all that side work plus the podcast and all that.
Movies, TV shows.
Yeah. And you said you're doing acting, right?
Mm-hmm. So I'm on Rhythm of the Streets, which is on the TKRS network. He also has a movie he's filming called Risk It All. Don't know when it's coming out, but I have like a small role in there too.
Okay.
So, yeah, he's definitely pushing out a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So when did you start like acting? Just when that happened?
So I've been in like small plays, like church plays, things like that. I took a really long break. And then this opportunity kind of just fell in my lap because my best friend was on the show. She was like, well, you should just come, like, see if they have something for you. So originally I just thought I'd have like a small, like, guest appearance type thing, but it turned into like a legit role. And so if y'all watch now, my character on Rhythm of the Streets is going through a whole lot. She's kind of like a mob boss. You know, she lost her brother, trying to figure out who got him killed. All types of stuff. So.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to watch it now.
You're gonna have to for sure. Season 2 is out now on YouTube.
It's so hard to keep up with so much stuff going on in Buffalo.
It really is. But this second season is definitely. I'm actually EP of the second season. So the second season is doing a lot better than what the first season was. The first season was still dope, but we upgraded a lot for the second season. So I felt like my acting got better. I'm showing a lot more emotions and different sides of myself. So I'm excited for the rest of the season. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
And it's like scripted and everything like that.
So there are some scripted parts, but some of it is improv. Like some of us just kind of bounce off of each other.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's a good way to work too.
Yeah.
I forgot who it was. Who used to do it like that? I think the Wayans brothers used to do it like that. Like they used to like.
They definitely did a lot of.
I feel like they still do it like that.
Yeah.
Because the way they bounce off each other, and it's like, yo, that shit is funny as fuck.
Because some people you have that chemistry with, you can just, you know what I mean. So it flows naturally. It looks real. It doesn't look scripted or forced.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'll
be watching that on YouTube. Like who'd be like improving like some of their scripts. And like a lot of people sometimes be doing
Who is it? Dang, I can't think of his name right now. What is his name?
I know Eddie Murphy be doing that shit a lot.
Jim Carrey does that.
Yeah.
A whole lot. Like, I don't know if you're into like kids movies, but I watch Sonic. I love Sonic. So he's in Sonic. He improv most of that.
Really?
Yes. Like he's really dope. Like that. Like people like that.
Jim Carrey is like one of my top actors for sure. Like I feel like he's underrated.
Oh, for sure.
I feel like they underrated him, right? He's underrated at this point because of the things that he said, like about the comic community and stuff like that. But like his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like him, Denzel. Like there's just like certain people you're just like, come on, you can't deny it.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
You got any favorite actors?
Viola Davis.
Fire.
Yeah. Angela Bassett. I'm a Jonathan Majors fan too. Let's see, who else? Denzel. Let's see. I'm not. I have a few like movie producers that I'm deep into, like Quentin Tarantino movies.
Yo, for real? Oh my god!
All day, Michael Bay. I'll watch anything Michael Bay makes.
Quentin Tarantino movies, like I can watch days upon days upon days of his movies and like repeat because it's like, dude, your mind is fucked. First of all, oh, what the fuck? I forgot the name of the movie, but he's in it and he does some creepy ass weird shit, and I was just like, yo, what the fuck is going on? And like, what's that one movie?
Is that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? That one?
I think so.
Maybe that one. That's a pretty.
Is that where he's in a suit, right? Is he in a suit in that one?
I haven't seen that movie, but I know that there's a lot of high, well-known actors in that one. So maybe that one. They got like Jeff Cannon.
The fact that he can write the whole thing and then come in and fucking act it, and like,
he's dope.
Yeah, you said Michael Bay too, right? Yeah.
I like action movies, so Transformers, Pacific Rim, stuff like that.
No, that's a fact. Like, he's amazing too. But like, then it comes to like their color, like, well, not for them, but like local. I look at people and their color grading and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, who in Buffalo's got the color grading skills down? Because if people looked at it the way I look at it, like, who's got color grading, who's got the transitions, who's got the camera work. Some people have it all, some people don't. Then some people are really good at other things that other people aren't good at. If they came together, we'd have Quentin Tarantino movies and stuff like that. Because the mind's like Nova Vision. You ever heard of him? His color grading is crazy good, and his like camera work, like the way he moves the camera. There's this dude from Baltimore, Bammer Man. His camera work is fucking phenomenal. Like just the way that he works the camera to get the shots, and like I was in Baltimore and he's swaying with the music to it, and I'm just like, yo, he's like, yo, it's not even, this is just what my body does. It's just natural of what he does.
That's the best too.
And then the way it comes out, it's like, bro, that shit looks fire the way you did that, because it's making it look like it's switching back and forth of the angles, because he moves to another side and was doing the same thing. So he's switching it back. I'm like, yo, your transitions go so smooth. And it's like, some people got it.
I can't wait to work with more like videographers in the future, because I feel like a lot of my video ideas for the songs I have, like, they need that.
Nova Vision's got a lot hit. I mean, his name says it. His visions are amazing. Black Belt Jones, fucking fire. That guy right there, he does great videos as well.
Heard. Well, I have the link.
All right, just let me know.
Gotcha.
But we have so much talent in Buffalo. Artists, like cover art, all that, graphic designers. It's crazy.
Super
talented. You got any cover art prayer?
I do. I have some options right now. I haven't solidified what the cover art is going to be.
For the song,
for
right?
The song, But
so are you going to be doing like singles, dropping singles?
I think so. I feel like as of right now, singles is probably my best route to go. I want to push like my singles for a while. I don't want to drop a project yet until I know I have like a solid fan base. Of people who's really going to tune in and purchase the album, stream it, whatever. So right now my strategy is just singles. Once I feel like I've done what I needed to do in Western New York, I'm moving on to the next state, the next city, and just keep pushing my singles.
So you plan on like touring and stuff like that?
I'm hoping so. I want to reach out to some other media outlets like out of state, because I feel like that's one of the things that I see a lot of artists forget about I made a status not too long ago, like, why do you guys only promote your songs or whatever for like a week and then you're on to the next thing? It's like, there's people on the other side of this country that ain't heard it yet.
Yeah.
So why not go to the other side of the country
Right.
and go promote it? You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where my mindset is. It's like, once I feel like I've done all I could do in Western New York, it's time to move on to the next city. Still pushing pretty Darcy, because there's a lot of people that ain't hear it yet.
Yeah.
So that's my strategy right now.
I mean, I feel like you could do that at the same time of pushing it here.
Mm-hmm.
Because pushing it here is only going to go so far.
Yeah, exactly.
But as you're pushing it here, you're sending the song to Chicago, all those places.
It's always background work.
Yeah,
I'm
because
always
that,
working.
yeah, you gotta be.
Yeah.
You gotta push it as hard as possible. And I like the way that you're gonna do it. Keep that song as like, this is what's out. Like, I want you to listen to this and keep listening to it.
Yeah.
And show me you want more and more.
Yeah.
So then I'll give you another one.
Yeah. And you'll see snippets of me working on the next thing.
Yeah.
Because the next thing is already in the works. But what's at the forefront is this single right now.
Yeah. So you're in the studio every day?
Not every day, but I'm there almost every week.
Yeah.
I'm every day of my life has something to do with music. I'm doing 95% of the work here. So registering the songs, making sure it's uploaded, all of that's all me.
Yeah.
These videos, that's all me. Like, it's all me. So these shows, these podcasts, setting up these meetings, it's all me.
All you. Yeah.
So I'm always working.
Right. No, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's the grind is where it's at, because if you don't put your foot on their neck, who's gonna know who you are? Like, there's artists out here who I literally just putting the music out.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, and just like who's gonna hear it if you're not gonna promote it, if you're not gonna invest in yourself. Like, there's people who hit me up, oh, can I get on the podcast? I give them the price for the podcast, and then they ghost, and it's like, yo, you don't want to invest, but you obviously want to come on. You've heard about the podcast, you see that it gets views, you see that it, like, we're promoting each guest.
Yeah.
So like, I'm booked into a certain time. Unless I call you, like, can't do it for you.
Yeah.
And they want to get in like right away, and it's like, whoa, you can't do that. Some of y'all gotta put the work in.
Yeah. Like, honestly, okay, so I wrote this song back in, I would say, end of July, early August. And this whole plan that I'm executing right now has just been in the works up until this point. So I feel like a lot of people lack that planning.
Yeah.
For when they're dropping music. And it's like, I'm not going to sell myself short. I know my music is quality, and I see the potential that I got. I'm not going to sleep on myself.
Yeah.
I know that I don't have a solid fan base. So what am I going to do? I'm going to book a podcast. I'm going to go and I'm going to talk, and I'm going to let people see these other sides of me.
Yeah.
Hear my music, you know what I'm saying? See the visuals that I come up with. I just feel like I don't know, to me it just makes sense.
Right.
I would never want to just put something out there and be like, okay, I hope they catch on and tag 99 motherfuckers in a post and hope that somebody listens. I wouldn't want to do it like that. It doesn't feel right.
Yeah. Nah. So did you actually like sit down and make a plan and write it all out for yourself?
Once I decided, okay, I'm going to take this serious, I'm like, all right. I was looking at artists that like are kind of like in that range of like having like 20,000 listeners, things like that. I'm like, what are they doing to create this fan base that they're getting 10,000 or 20,000 listeners a month? And I was watching their strategies, and even somebody like Scarlett, what she did with her last song, like TikTok is a big thing right now. So, okay, how can I use my song on TikTok? What type of content should I be making? I want to make sure that I'm presenting myself the right way. So I want my photo shoots to look right. I want my video to go right. I want my performances and where I'm performing to all flow. It's a brand at the end of the day.
Right.
I'm my brand. So everything that I do has to correlate with that, who I am and what I'm representing. So I don't know why, whenever I get into something, I don't know if it's like OCD, but like I dive deep. I dive all the way into it. I don't sell myself short.
Right.
So once I said, okay, I'm taking this serious, it was nothing but planning and preparation from that point. So once I came out with the release date, I'm like, bet, it's time, it's go time. So I've been working on all of this for months. Song was done in August.
Yeah.
It's just now dropping in November.
Yeah.
I'm not in a rush. I want to do it right.
So I feel like you figured like that the timing,
Mm-hmm.
and the timing is in November.
Yeah.
So are you doing a release party for it, the song?
I don't think I'm gonna do a release party. Somebody did bring it up to me that I should do a listening party, but because I have so much going on,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I won't be able to give that enough attention. And if I did, it'd be a very intimate
Right,
setting.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? So as of right now, no, but it's not completely off the table.
Nah, I think I could see it. I went to Love the Geniuses release party
Mm-hmm.
for Sorry Love if I fucked this up. Dead to Deuce. I'm high as fuck right now, love. I'm sorry. Death of Deuce, I think it is. But like I can see that kind of vibe that she had going there.
Yeah.
It was dark in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then she had candles on the stage while she performed, and she had the DJ and she was performing.
Yeah.
And like that setting, just something like that would be hard, hard. I haven't, like you said, there's not like no jazz. Like you gotta go Sunday brunch at Jazz Boleyn for jazz in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Neo Soul, like maybe shout out Sneak Vlog Vibin', maybe she could help us out because I can't find nowhere.
I can't remember his last name, but I believe his name is Ian. He had like an R&B Ain't Dead showcase, and it was like all R&B, like that type of stuff. I feel like we need a little bit more often.
Yeah.
I think he does that annually, but we need a lot more of that. So Ian, if you see this,
No, for sure we do, because it does seem like we're all geared towards hip hop.
Yeah.
In the hip hop R&B culture,
mm-hmm.
and it's like no, we gotta widespread this.
Yeah, for sure.
Music is like y'all gotta be jumping on songs with DJs doing EDM, because that even boosts so much for people, because people think that people aren't well rounded in music as well. Like if you hear, that's how come now R&B or hip hop artists are doing songs with country artists, because some people in country like country music like hip hop.
Yeah.
So they're gonna crossing.
Yeah.
If you crossing with other genres, you're gonna pick up other artists. So also EDM artists too. I got a couple if you ever want to do a song with a EDM beat in the back.
I never thought about that, but hey, it might be something to try.
Buffalo has a huge EDM scene, and a lot of artists in Buffalo that are there to work with, and they're producers too. So they can produce different kinds of beats for people.
I have to look into that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
My one homie be throwing down like Afro like EDM. Like he uses Afro beats.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, this is hard. He actually just showed me a song Thursday, but it was like a funny Jamaican one. Like the dude that one dude on like that be on TikTok. I think it's like Julius or something like that. He'd be like, Bomba Clot, you come here. And then he'd be like talking shit, and then they'd be like, what the fuck? That dude made a song, and it was funny as hell. I was like, yo, this is dope, but funny. And it had that kind of beat. And I was like, yo, that beat in the back, though, was hard.
Yeah.
Like that EDM with that Afro.
Yeah.
There's like, because it's just a wide, music is so, you could do so much with it. It's crazy.
Yeah, you really can. So, yeah, that might be something I have to tap into.
Yeah.
See.
And then just the vibes there are wild.
Yeah. I have to try it out.
Nah, yeah. Because they always looking for singers too to do like back chorus for songs and stuff like that.
Okay.
So like always, like that's why I say always tap in with everyone around you, because you never know.
That's true.
You never know.
Yeah.
Listen, we got everything right here in Buffalo. The three main people brought it like here for us.
Yep.
And they created like the biggest outlet.
Yeah, and there's always eyes on Buffalo.
Now,
Always.
yeah, now,
Yeah.
for sure. For sure. There's like, I mean, how can't you look at us?
Mm-hmm.
Especially after this week and Lil Wayne and on Benny's song.
Right.
And it was crazy fire.
Yeah.
Like, you can't deny that there's great art here.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so many artists that are just like, there's so many to name. Like, it's like Pokemon right now. You're trying to catch them all.
No,
before someone else, like, before like they get to that point where they're like, nah, bro, I gotta charge you. Before they get to the Benny and Conway point. Because once they're there, it's very difficult, like, to get them, because you're going to Bootleg Kev and all those other Ebro in the morning, and it's like, you said Scarlett, she has a great strategy on it. Like,
I feel like watching her, I seen like her rollout, and I was paying close attention to it, and I just feel like there's something that she's missing, and I'm not sure if it's like interviews or like getting in front of people so they can like see the other side of Scarlett. But this last song, like, it still plays. Now, I won't lie, Sexy Red, she's all over the radio waves everywhere, but I feel like it's just because of how catchy her
and because like her personality and all that. Like, Scarlett could be, but it's also like, it's sad to say, like, the difference of the looks and everything. Like, Sexy Red looks like this, and she dresses like this, and she does this, and Scarlett is like the Griselda dude. She don't want to be in front of the camera. Like she wants to be in front of the camera, but it feels like she wants to just like talk about it through her music. And not show you that side. And make you, because it works for some people.
It does.
It's like, oh, why won't they show more? Like Conway, it makes you like, oh, why doesn't he do more interviews? And you know why, but you don't know why. But it's like, you know why, because she has the defect, her scarred lip. And it's like, yo, it's beautiful. Like, it makes you who you are.
Right.
Like, you're able to go and, like, you know, and you're still out there bars upon bars.
Yeah.
But like Sexy Red is on getting
She's
YouTube,
everywhere.
Everything like that. But yeah, she's on like YouTube,
like everywhere. She's been on Funny Marco. She's been on so many different podcasts, radio shows. Like, even just with going live, just being on live, like that's the type of things that like people are paying attention to. And so I feel like myself, I gotta work on the social media thing, like actually making content, putting it out, or even just going live and just kicking it on there with people, because I don't know why social media is such a struggle for me, but it's always been like that.
No, that's this. I'm like on it, but I'm not. Like, I'll post, or then I'll forget to post, and it's like, I need a social media manager.
I feel like I need one.
Like, it's important because you need someone that's gonna like, all right, I need at least one post a day on all of my platforms. Because you can't just have Instagram. You can't just have Facebook. You have to be on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, Reddit. Like, Reddit is like,
people don't even know that.
You go, because if you type neosoul on Reddit, there's huge amounts of groups of people listening to neosoul, looking for neosoul artists, looking for vinyls for neosoul. Like, they're looking for it. They want that. So Reddit is a huge, like, people don't use it.
Yeah, they don't know.
And like, yo, use Reddit. It's a free game right here.
Real.
Use Reddit.
Please do.
Because I posted one of my YouTubes on Reddit, and that got 30 views just off a Reddit page. 30 people off that Reddit page went and watched it. That's 30 new viewers. And I knew it because then I clicked on YouTube, went to the thing, and it shows you where they came from. Oh, Reddit. I got 0.8% from Reddit, and I looked, and it had like 45 views. So that's got to be like 30 views came from there. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, y'all got to use all your advantages. But to be able to post on there every day and like to remember. No, that's got to be someone's job.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I wake up and I have to post this picture. I already have this photo album of stuff and this video album. I'm gonna have this set for a post at 12 for the picture, and then like 7 p.m. the video gets a video gets posted. Yeah. And then like, oh, hey, you're gonna have to go on live for Facebook today go on live at this time. And then you go on live. All right, you can jump off if you want. Like, but like it does get very, what's the word? Like, you feel like shit when like you only got like 5-6 viewers. And like you see there's 600 people online and you're like, come on.
Yeah.
But then when you got 50 viewers, it's like, I haven't gotten over 50 on live yet, but I don't go on enough to get them. But like having 50 on there was crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, how did people keep up with, like, now I understand why they don't respond to, they can't even see it. Because 50 people, my thing was going like, as the people were just coming in. And I like to like interact with every single person. So I'm waving at every person on Instagram. Like, oh, I missed this person. Let me wave at them. Even though if they're gone, because then they come back in and they're like, what did they just say something to me? No, I just waved at you. But one ticket for Instagram is mentioned you in the title description.
Yeah, I've seen people do that.
Yeah, because when you see people do it, you're like, oh, did they mention me?
Yeah.
And so you go to click it. Yeah. But I feel like people are catching on. So there's got to be a new way to get them to be like, yo, what is going on this page? Yeah. Or just like, maybe it's just like going on live every day. Because I watch those people who go live. It's like, as soon as they go live, like Westside Gun, as soon as he goes live and you click it, it's already got 400 people in there. And it's like, but that's Westside Gun, of course. But like, that's like for a lot of people, it's like you click it and they already got 50 people in there. It's like, what are they doing? Are they going live every day? Yeah. And I just only see it when I see it?
Could be that. I feel like, again, fans, supporters, people who are like, put you on their favorites, you know, they're probably tuning into everything that you're doing.
Those cult followers.
Yeah. But like, I feel like consistency is another big thing too. Because somebody who, I don't know Krishan Rock personally, but like, she's on live every single day. And I get a notification every single day. Like, I don't always click on her lives, but it's like she's always on there. So it's like at some point, if you're bored, you're probably going to go watch a few minutes of it or something like that.
That's like those Twitchers, those Twitch streamers. I'll be clicking on them and watching. I'll be going on Rumble and watching. That's another platform. Yeah. Rumble. Like that. People are like, oh, that platform's gaining traction because of the UFC Power Slap, and like people like Steve will do it. Yeah. Like YouTubers who went over there. But that's another platform to post music and content and stuff like that. I have to look into that. Yeah. There's so much that you can do.
Is. Like, being independent is not easy.
Nah.
At all. Like, you wear so many hats. You have so many different jobs. And sometimes it doesn't even feel like you could just be an artist. Like, you're managing, you're directing, you're doing admin.
But I feel like the end outcome of being independent.
Oh, yeah.
Versus anything else, like,
absolutely,
I would rather, if I was an artist, I'd rather be an independent artist rather than signing and getting millions and all that. Nah,
I would say, yeah, as of right now, yeah. Do I have aspirations to get signed? Maybe. Yeah. But I want to be so developed that when they come to me, they gotta come correct.
You're like Russ.
Yeah. Like, you gotta
like
come
Russ,
correct.
like you gotta come correct. Yeah. And I'm letting you know, this is all mine.
Yeah.
Like, I put all the work in for this. Y'all didn't do nothing. Why do you get to own my backlog? Right. My backlog's my backlog, and I want this much of my royalties for these songs. Exactly. And in this many years, I want 100% royalties. Because that 360 shit and all those... No. Like, I've heard people say that they will sign a 360 deal.
I know people who have signed a 360 deal.
Like, yeah, but it's
Like,
crazy
willing,
that they literally will be like, I'll sign a 360 deal. Like, what? Nah, get out of here.
Yeah.
Go home.
Because I'd rather go through everything that I'm going through right now.
Yeah.
To own all my shit, own all my stuff.
Right.
And be able to collect. Like, actually collect, not have to pay the label, pay this person. No.
Right.
So.
Hell yeah. Yo, y'all heard it. We gave y'all gems today.
We really did.
We told you where to go, especially new places like Rumble. Mm-hmm. And go, put the work in.
Yeah.
Put all the work in. Because that's how you're going to grow. Mm-hmm. And this woman right here has a plan.
I do.
And I can see it coming true. And I can't wait to hear the song. I'm trying to get a sneak peek of this song. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate you guys, especially the cadets. All the cadets, everyone who tunes in every week. We appreciate you guys. You want to throw them your handle?
Oh, yeah. Y'all can follow me on all social media platforms at Kick It with Keeks. The width is just the W. Make sure you stay tuned. 11/17, Pretty Dark Skin is dropping, and I'm excited.
Hell yeah. Yo, and make sure you go like, subscribe, follow, share, do all that. And we appreciate you. You guys have a blessed day.
Peace out.
Peace out.